just health as a whole. Feed Yourself is here to enlighten people on how to go back to nature and truly take what God has given us. God meaning anybody that you believe in, the creator, source, universe, whatever, gave us these healing herbs, and they're so powerful. They're here to help ease your body. They're here to help cleanse the body and detox the body so that we can show up as our best self and fulfill what we need to do while we're here. What we want to do is address all the issues, because what the pharmaceutical industry does right now is just address the symptoms of the disease that people go through, whether that be cancer, different infections, diseases, STDs. There's so many things that come up within the body. We want to address these issues at the root instead of just treating the symptoms, because what big pharma, like the pharmaceutical industry, has going on is that they are profiting off of your sickness. Most of the medications that big pharma produces are made with petroleum. You can look it up on your phone on Safari, but antidepressant, things that stop high blood pressure, things that stop high cholesterol, all of these medications that big pharma prescribes you is actually not curing you. And I'm sorry to say it, because a lot of y'all probably have your faith in that. What we need to do is go back to nature and go back to the herbs, go back to the roots, go back to the juices, go back to what nature gave us. They go into these big labs and they make these medications and they think that they're doing something. They know what they're doing. They're not doing anything. What we want to do is basically guide you back to yourself so you can heal yourself and not rely on a government that just really is here for profit. Feed Yourself is here for the community. Our goal is to have a healing center. And like I said, we have many partners. 2 of them are actually in the room right now. Afudo helped a lot with what we have going on. John is the reason I'm still pushing. We have partners, we have sound healers. I actually am getting my certification to do yoga classes, meditation, breathwork classes. People say that herbs and Eastern medicine is the alternative, but it's the root. It's what our ancestors did. And I just want to be the one to help people go back to themselves, go back to nature, go back to God. There are changes to be made on what we do, like people have said, and the 2 speakers before me. A lot of information being thrown at you right now, but it's about you to filter that and choose what you want to consume and what you want to produce and what you want to invest into. And I'm not talking about money, I'm talking about your soul, your energy, your heart, your mind. So, because that's where the true wealth is at. Woo! To speak on the market has had a significant growth in the recent years because of just all the information that's being put out to the public, and people are realizing the powerful healing, the healing powers of nature, and how we can invoke that into our lifestyle instead of just being on autopilot. Because I feel like a lot of people are on autopilot, especially with the older generation. People they're not really intentional about the way that they live. If you're intentional about the way that you live, you can accomplish so much more. Our current audience is Indigenous BIPOC women who range from 21 to 35 years of age, and this is because, number one, they don't have enough sources. There's not enough sources, research, there's not enough invested into this community of Latin and Black people. And also, the years 25 to 35, people are navigating different life challenges like career, relationships. People want to be on their A game. People want to be their best self, and to show up as your best self, you are what you eat. Like bro was saying over there, you are what you eat. What you consume, it's gonna consume you back, is gonna reflect. We try to be as affordable as possible, accessible as possible, using high quality herbal supplements, skincare and hair care for melanated skin, curly hair, using plant-based organic ingredients. And what we're trying to do is, again, have that form of agriculture so we can have the herbs and the produce source so we can make these products for y'all. What we really need is pure things. In America, everything is processed. If we could just take a look at this and try to invest back into ourselves as a community, we probably would, as a collective, take it up a whole notch. Originating in 2022, we're only 2 years old. We're utilizing TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram right now. Just redid the logo. Feed Yourself is a partner of a bigger, I don't want to call it a corporation because this is not really for profit. This is for the community and what we could do to change the world. But Big Bang Health Depot is basically the branch where all the partners are going to be underneath that, and then through underneath that is going to be a whole community for us to pour back into each other. We're definitely going to continue to grow by consistently innovating and collaborating and advancing to go completely natural and sustainable for the community. And garden space will be optimal. The local organic fresh produce is really just gonna give back more than anything. It's gonna show, like I said, if you lend a hand to the earth, it will always lend a hand back to you. We would use the ad campaign to further our goals, to help the community by investing in land space, herbs, marketing, so we could just basically become a bigger platform so we can let people know what we're trying to do and what we're trying to accomplish, and have people invest into themselves. I plan to leave a legacy in the next 5 to 10 years. Like I said, a holistic center. We'll have a bunch of different healing modalities, UV light, sound healing. It's a place where people can detach from the world and all the loudness and the chaos, all the things that distract you from what you really need to be doing and what you really want to do in your life. The vision I see has something to do with Big Bang Health Depot. We're going to come together and we're going to create a foundation of an organization that truly pours back into the community. Feed Yourself is going to leave a legacy by bringing back healing modalities from indigenous communities. We want to go back to what our ancestors used to do. I want to go back to what my ancestors used to do. I'm tired of like using these products with a bunch of chemicals in them. I would like to just go back in the garden, make it myself, and give that to y'all. There's true quality when it comes from homemade or locally sourced, or even when it's not having so much chemicals in it, because people don't understand the damage that does to the body. The skin is the largest organ. When you put something on your skin, you're gonna absorb it into your cells. And Feed Yourself, CELLF, we're about cellular regeneration. We want to help the people regenerate into their best self. Body positivity and self-acceptance. In a society where Eurocentric beauty standards dominate, this is important because people need to learn to love themselves no matter what features you have, how tall you are, what texture your hair is, what color your skin is. Like, none of that matters. None of that really matters. Like, what matters is inside of the person. For people to just love themselves, it would just upgrade the collective. Taking the responsibility by creating Feed Yourself to restore humanity back to natural healing. Herbs and holistic health is not an alternative medicine, like I said. It is the original medicine of this planet. This is what is natural. When they go to these labs and they start creating these products to give to you, it's up to you to reflect and think, do I want to consume this? Or do I want to go around and shop for some more organic and something that's really going to feed yourself on a cellular level? Everything we use is going to be eco-friendly, disposable, plant-based. Even when it comes to agriculture, we're taking it up a notch. Copper has a number of advantages when it comes to stepping up the garden. Copper, I'm not sure if you guys know, but it helps the electricity flow within the body, as well as gold. It's recyclable and can be reused without losing properties, making it eco-friendly and sustainable. There's mushrooms that we want to use. There's so many different things that we're doing differently than, like say, Bill Gates and his thousands and thousands and thousands of acres of farmland that he's taken up to make some GMO fruits with barely any nutrient content, barely any mineral content, and we're all just consuming and thinking that it's real food. Once you start actually being intentional about the gardening and where your food comes from, that is when we are going to evolve as a collective. What you eat is who you are. Food is information on a cellular, energetic level. You know better, you do better. We basically just want to give back, because I know so many people have been suffering for so long, and I just want to give back. So Feed Yourself is to truly figure out ways that we can think outside of the box when it comes to healing, give back to the community, because we need it. I call you guys to open your mind beyond the restraints of time, space, and logic, to not only have faith in me, but in the future of humanity. We'll be more independent as a nation, taking back our God-given birthright, which is freedom. I love you all, and I appreciate you all.
Love you too.